Okay, Sports Inquirer here with Ashley Askin from Georgia Tech Volleyball. Team had a successful run this past weekend at Clemson and at Virginia. What were some of the positives from those performances, and what did the team do well to come out with the wins?
I think one thing we did really well is we were able to try out different things, and we're really spreading the ball around and giving everyone an opportunity to really show their talents. Everyone's worked really hard and gotten a lot better this year, and I think it's really good that we're all kind of clicking right now. And I mean, we always have to get better, but it's really nice to see everyone step up and be able to do their role.
That Clemson match team hit over 40%. You had a strong performance. I think it was close to 7 kills. What was it about that night and that performance to have such a good offensive effort?
I think for that, just we came out so strong that first game. We won 25-7, I believe, and then coming back, and they almost came back and won. And I think for that, we all just kind of had to muster it together and really step up. And for me, it was just making sure we stay on the right track and making sure we work together and stay positive. When things get challenging, it's easy to get down, get negative and things, but I think what I did well was just bring a positive energy and making sure that we take things one point at a time.
I talked to Rebecca earlier, and from the upperclassmen, it seems like these type of matches that Clemson contest Virginia last season would have been losses or in the past. What's about this year's unit as far as the upperclassmen, juniors, and seniors being able to win these type of contests, especially on the road?
I think a lot of it is experience. We've been together for 3 years now. We have a lot of upperclassmen, but at the same time, we've gone through so many things together. We've trained harder than we ever have, these past 2 years especially. And I think all of those hard work, all that hard work and all the things that, waking up at 5 a.m., you don't want to do that, but looking back, those are the things that are helping us, because it's the mental toughness in those situations that really, drive us through during those situations.
And now on the court this coming weekend, you have Boston College and Syracuse, two other teams in the bottom half of the standings. How do you prepare for these contests, and once again, just continue to winning ways? What are you working on to get a win?
For these, we especially just have to, take it game by game, point for point, and understand that, it doesn't matter where they are in the ACC. Everyone's beatable. Everyone can lose. Everyone can win. So biggest thing we have to do is, keep our goal in mind and understand that these wins matter. We have to go out and play against them like we're playing the number one team in the nation. It doesn't matter who we're playing on the other side. We got to keep our goal in mind and play our game and come out and, do our best and win.
Yeah, and off the court, we've discussed you have the type 1 diabetes, and there was a big article online about it, I think, the past few days on Georgia Tech. Has this brought more attention to your cause, or have you noticed more people talking about it with you, maybe some other athletes who have diabetes as well? How has this attention really helped your efforts in that regard?
I think it really just, again, keeps the bigger goal in mind, because it's harder to deal, being a student athlete in general, but on top of that, having to deal with, taking shots, checking your blood every single day, and understanding that I'm not in it alone. We've got a diver, completely different situations with him than it is for me, and then, a football player. So just understanding that we have this support here and we can do this together, and it's really awesome, to be able to finally share my story, because I haven't really talked about it that much, but I think it's really important to get that out there and, make sure we can come together and help support everyone who has type 1.
Yeah, and you even mentioned in the article about even now you've dealt with it, obviously, since you were a child, but even at the collegiate level, you're still dealing with it, and it still affects, I guess, your matches and things like that. Yeah. Has it gotten better, though, as you've gotten more into the system here of collegiate athletics, of knowing when to rest, what to take, and things like that?
I think definitely the hardest part was freshman year, just because you go from, high school, you're used to everything, you know exactly how to take care of it. Then you get to college, you're on your own, you're playing at the highest level. So freshman year was the hardest, adjusting to everything and adjusting to workouts and, the different foods and everything like that. But yeah, it's always a challenge. It fluctuates so much. There's so many things that affect your blood sugar and diabetes. But I think I have gotten really good control over it. especially these past couple of years.
And lastly, you have an event on Saturday with the athletic program, and you mentioned some of the other athletes. Elaborate on what's going on Saturday and what the activities are.
So it's called the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, JDRF, and every year they hold the Walk to Cure Diabetes. And traditionally at home, I always do the walk. I've always been a representative for Kentucky for JDRF, and I just reached out this year because I was like, you know, it's my junior year. I haven't really done that much with it. I can use my leverage as a student athlete to, be someone that they can look up to. And I feel like, we have so many athletes with it and dealing with it. And if we can just support each other and join together and walk to cure diabetes and, get everyone involved and get more awareness around this disease, it'll help with our endeavors to find the cure. So yeah, it's Saturday. It starts, check-in and everything starts at 9 a.m. It's like a morning, afternoon event, but basically you just walk around Piedmont Park. There's lots of different stands and food trucks and stuff like that, and it's basically just come together and support each other for the Walk to Cure.
So this is the first time you're doing it here in Atlanta?
Yes, yeah.
And have you received some support from other student athletes, other people that are going to try to participate in it?
Yeah. So we are, and then I know Omar, he's one of the divers. I don't think they have a swimmy, so I think they should be there. And then, all the other student athletes who aren't doing anything should be there, and the faculty and stuff. But yeah, I mean, anyone who can go, it's an amazing event, and we love the support. So yeah.